collective of people in power today. Who were they before they got into power? Can you compare their wealth before and after? So for the fact that a man that has stolen over 100 billion or trillions worth does charity with 1 billion does not mean that he cares for the people, because the money that he's taking from the people, he's just giving a smidgen back. A lot more amount is there for him. You should ask him is, was that money not supposed to be used for building roads and making the lives of people better? Was that money not supposed to be used for the benefit of humanity? But the sad thing is, despite the fact that the poverty most of these leaders have caused is rampant, they still show off their wealth without thinking of the painful effects on the lives of the people. Look at the man we are raising money for cancer for. If this country had an effective health insurance system where people can sign up to, and their premiums with small amounts of money can actually help them when cancer comes calling, like it's done in other parts of the world. Just only imagine. We will not be coming out to raise money. I don't like to say what I did, but my foundation gave some towards that man's care, a small amount. We'll not be coming to raise money and doing all of that. Even if it's one proper health insurance we do that works, and there's a premium on it that covers millions of people, and when they need cancer care and things like that, they don't have to go out of pocket for humongous treatment, and we can bring cost of cancer care down, we'll not have to go through all of this. And we've seen how it's been done. We saw how Dr. Devi Shetty effectively pioneered open heart surgery. We saw it. We've seen it happen. If I have 1 billion, 2 billion, these are probably the things I'd like to do. I don't have all the money in the world. So when somebody, after stealing from the state, claims they're doing charity, but they've stolen way more from the state, they deep inside know that that's not real charity. Real charity is justice when you're in power. And that's why we need to build a country where people have conscience, where everybody will have a level of accountability. But the kind of country we have today is a country where people get into power for their own political gains. Do you know that the reason why people go into politics is a failure of the job market and entrepreneurship? People that can't succeed in having private business and the life know that when they go into politics and they use violence, they'll be able to succeed. And that's why they buy all sorts of degrees. Today we are going to be interviewing a man that did some investigative work on a system where some people are buying degrees. So how do we make society better? We make it by building a society where people have conscience. Conscience means accountability. Just ask any politician, how did they make their money? They stumble over that question because they know they were nothing before they came into power, and it was for politics and they made the money. All of them, ask them, they all made the money for only few of them had things they were doing. If they truly had things they were doing, that they were busy and they were successful businessmen, they wouldn't come into politics. They saw politics as poverty alleviation. These people were poor. So ask them, who were they? Which companies or factories did they have going on? I don't need to go into politics, but a lot of people know. When you say, Rufai, what are your creations? VOP is one of them. I named Voice of the People, Voice of the People. I co-founded this station. I co-founded Loyal Bonus. These are businesses that help a lot of people. So you can see the things I've done before now. But a lot of these people had no address. It was politics that brought them into notoriety. It was politics that brought them into fame. And with that, you can't build a society of conscience. What society you build is a society where people can use money to buy anything. And you see, in a society where people can use money to buy anything, then guess what? The money will not have value again. And that's why greed is so rampant today. The money is not going to have value again. Greed will be so rampant. And that's the kind of society we live in. When you have greed rampant, you can never have anything working. It's going to be a slippery slope. In the last over 15 years, God knows we've raised a lot of millions to pay for people's surgery, to help people. A lot of them, my personal money. Why are we doing this? Yes, we need to help government, we need to help society. But there are some that we ought not to do if systems are in place. There are some we ought not to do if things are properly run, if things are properly mapped. Till today, we have not done a census and we are going for another elections. Why is it so hard to be able to know the number of people in this country by having a census? Why? Because we don't have a nation of conscience. No need for accountability. The monies that we spent on frivolous projects padded in the budget, the monies that was spent on that, if that is put into a census, at least we'll know what we did with the money. But it's a society where everybody has something to do for them. You see, the truth has to be said. The first way to build a nation of conscience is accountability. And that's why for all of you that are trying to stifle accountability, the shame will be on you in the end. Aren't you ashamed that a nation that is so blessed has nothing to show for it in terms of better livelihood for people? The same Nigeria that when people go to school abroad in the 70s, they were hungry to come back home. It's the same Nigeria they are living. So aren't you ashamed of it? And when we as journalists hold leaders accountable because of the small money you get from them, the smidgen you get from them, you start to shout, no, don't hold him accountable. Everybody's doing it. That's the more reason why we should hold people accountable. Isn't it shameful that your lives have not gotten better? Isn't it shameful that nothing has come out of your life all this while? And you keep defending evil? Isn't it shameful that the money you had in your hand 4 years ago is 10 times less in value today, and you are happy? You are busy defending evil. A society that cannot collectively talk accountability cannot have conscience. A society that cannot have conscience can never move forward. A society can never move forward, will start to retrogress. Isn't it shameful that you live in a society that common gutter cannot flow? And we say we have leaders. Common gutter cannot flow. Gutter. Gutter that is supposed to be a flow pipe of water cannot flow. Gutters are blocked. Sand everywhere. And we say we have natural resource. And we say we are building a society. Truth has to be said. Accountability is the way we build a society of conscience. Until we start to prick the conscience of individuals, nothing will happen. We live in a nation where flooding happens and nobody wants to take responsibility. Everybody is just going back and forth. It doesn't concern them. So, what kind of level of accountability are we going to have? You keep denying the truth of what is happening in your society because you have tribal affiliation. You can't build a nation of conscience that way. In Nigeria now, when you ask the government official, okay, show us a breakdown of how you spend government money, they start to abuse you. And some deluded people support them, some sick people. Because you must have a level of sickness. Because if you support evil at this stage we are, because of what you benefit, then you must have a level of delusion. Then you must have a level of delusion. Because the truth is, if you don't have a level of delusion, nothing will move forward. We must be able to ask questions. We must be able to make it work. So please, it's time you stop deceiving yourself. If things are not working, say it. Nobody will kill you for saying the truth. If things are working, say it. Nobody will kill you for saying the truth. Are some things working? Yes, but can it work better or a lot better? But the problem is the things that really affect the people the most are not working. If you say, okay, the stock market gain, how does the stock market affect the people? There's something called the Main Street and the Wall Street. We live with the Main Street. People that have cancer, they can't pay for cancer care. I've been doing for over 15 years. So how do we build a society of conscience? We can build it by speaking truth to power, by saying the truth, by demanding accountability. Like we said before, we have a lot of partner people that we are doing outreaches together. Man, Gem Pharmaceutical and Icon of Hope, I think they did some delivery at the prisons. And a couple of months ago, I also I also went to speak to prisoners. We also have a prison ministry where we are reaching out to people across board at the Oseni Center. Then we are raising money for somebody that has cancer, abdominal cancer. He's just 31. And the reason why I stepped in was because he had given up hope because he doesn't have the funds. So I said, no, it's worth fighting. And that's why every time when he contacts me to tell me thank, I tell him, please don't tell me thank you, my brother. Thank you to you for fighting. Because is that how we will have just given up hope because we don't have anything to be able to say and help them with? To call Dr. Aziz to help this man out, 0803 870 4798. 0803 870 4798. Dr. Aziz said the estimation, at least the first phase of treatment and things, will cost about 10 million. But if we get anything, I tell him, let's get started. My own priority, I want that man to live. I don't want this to be the end of his life. And may God give us the capacity to be able to do this. You can call us live on this program, 0818 099 1991. 0818 099 1991. You can join us live across many platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on as many platforms as we are this morning to be able to consolidate on this great program. 0818 099 199. Hello, how are you? Okay. 0818 099 0818 099 1991. 0818-099-1991. That's the number to call us on the live program. You can also save it because we're always here every Sunday. 0818-099-1991. So call us live on that number. I'm also billed to have an interview. Somebody's billed to join me. He has been doing some investigative work on Polytechnic in Obuashi. And let's see how that pans out. So you can call us up on the number based on what I've talked about. You can't build a nation of conscience without seeking accountability. You must be ready to scrutinize. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Rufai.
Bless you. What's your name?
My name is Madam Peace. I'm calling you from Adroit Niger.
Go ahead. Talk to me, ma.
Please, I support your program. God will bless you for all you are doing.
Amen.
We, the masses, we are always the problem of this country.
Yes.
When we want to take, when people like you and many Nigerians who are interested in the well-being of the common man, you see the masses now rise up because of what we are saying, tribalism, religion, and all the things. The thing must start from somewhere. We should put these things aside. First, come to face or typhoon and money use and gesture. Literally, be able to bring accountability. I think the status or religion or ethnicity that person comes from. Like what I say, the fight certificate. When the Bible says when the ethnicity is from, what can the body do?
Yeah.
From the woman from one house, they played that video, and this is joking. The woman who she was appointed to join one of the what is it called? This thing that recent. The woman has to say he was telling the story. He went to school in Ghana. They went to the school was in Ghana. Now he came to Nigeria. He went to this new National University. He didn't have a certificate to attach. And they sent her to go and get refuting in Port Harcourt. So this everything is not good. People who are able to do those things who have the knowledge and the ability to do it, certificate to back up. They don't give them. They are compensating people, not knowing the certificate, not knowing their background. It's all fair. That's why I get.
God bless you. God bless you. See, a lot of people don't know that. People like me, especially. If you know the things I've had to forgo, I tell people, if I want to serve in any government, and that's why when people are very delusional and say, if I want to serve in any government in this country, with the level of integrity I've built, I will easily serve. I advise government officials up to the highest level. But there are many things I have to forgo because, see, not all of us will serve in government. It is a reflection of delusion that makes you think everybody will serve in government. I'm not interested to go and be spokesman for somebody when God has given me a bigger dream of speaking my nation to greatness. It's not everybody. If I go and serve, will I not live there one day? So because you are so poor in your mind, you think everybody will go and run for money. If I collect money, will I not finish spending it one day? Where are the spokesmen of yesteryears? Where are they? Will you not still live in this Nigeria? So that's the delusion. When we're starting up VOP, I got offers from politicians across the board. I said no. I said I will start a radio station with somebody that has no political leaning, a trader. And that's why we bettered VOP. And that's why we can talk freely here. I know we don't have any political consideration. It is you, the people we have. And that's why sometimes the best I can beg you is, please, you follow us on YouTube as you're following us now. Put money in our YouTube so that money we can use to pay our bills, buy petrol, do salaries and things like that. They're not making any big profit for you, but impact. As long as we can impact people. That's all that matters. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Rufai.
Bless you, sir.
Good morning. This is
Manjem, I just talked about your outreach yesterday. Hope it was good.
Yeah, to God be the glory. So we give God all the glory.
Okay.
I really appreciate to say the Rufai Foundation for your encouragement and your support.
No wahala.
and we give financing part to the female inmates.
Okay, to the female inmates yesterday in Abuja prison, Suleja.
Suleja prison.
Yeah.
So, by the grace of God, one of our partners, we went together yesterday.
Okay.
Got me 70,000 for one of the inmates.
Okay.
So she will be released by the end of the month.
Oh, that's very good. So we're also securing their release. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Please, this man Jem is a man that we should support, and I'll tell you why. You know, when they collected land and house from people, he lost his home. He's going through a ordeal himself. It's not that he has everything, but because of the milk of human kindness in his heart, he still does for people despite the fact that he doesn't have much. Going through homelessness himself. You see, those are the kind of hearts we need in this country. Manjem. Going through homelessness and pain, but he still goes out to do for people in prison, and we partner with him. He doesn't have it all. If he has it all, if people like Manjem are billionaires, they will do much more. But look at him with his own challenges, going out there and doing much more for people. That's the kind of country. We don't have it all. Is the little we have we'll do for humanity and use it to better the lives of humanity. And that's the essence. Nobody has it all. So thank you for your sacrifice. See, man might not see it, but God is watching you and he will bless you. Your moments of blessing and joy will come. It's not going to be the end of you. So God bless you, my brother. I appreciate you so much. His number is 0906 683 3627. 0906 683 3627. Go out there, help this man as he helps other people with Icon of Hope Foundation. 0906 683 3627. 0906 683 3627. Another call is coming. Hello, how are you? Morning, bless you. Where are you calling from? Okay. Bless you.
Aside to this your program, because I just tuned into this program right now.
Yes.
What you're saying, which I think, and that is very interesting. That is the man who is sick. Because in Nigeria, it paralyzes a lot of things. Okay? The man that you're trying to, the man that has the cancer.
Yes. Yes.
That is commendable. You did not make mention of the man's name because Nigerians, they find themselves being deceived by this trial of the case. Okay?
My brother, with due respect, I've been raising money and doing charity to help people for over 15 years. I'm not a fool. Before I announce something, I've done my due diligence. I've gotten his medical report. I've sent his medical report over to doctors to evaluate it. I, with my foundation, I've even donated money to this cause. I can't be telling you how much I've donated. I have donated money and I will still donate more money. So I'm not a fool. For me to bring something on the air, I'm not sure you know who you are talking to with due respect. Go and ask of me. Over 15 years. No. See, that's other people. That's criminal. Me, I have a level of integrity. It's not today I've been doing it. For the fact that I can be on radio, forget it. See, my brother, if God give me the means, if God give me the means, I will not even bother you with it again and raise the entire money. My life, as long as I solve problems, that's my priority. I don't care about like you give, you don't give. What God will do, He will still do in the life of people. I beg. Hello, how are you?
Yeah. Good morning.
Bless you.
I'm calling from Lagos.
Yes.
There are ways of getting advice. I need to help people through my early course of free. So, what won't advert help to boost your financial base?
We have advert. If you have advert, madam, take it to the station and talk to them. They will just take it to the station. Not a problem. It's not that we don't have advert. All the big brand advertise here, but we can do better. If you have advert, take it to VOP station.
On the medical issue,
Eh,
I called last week and I insisted that see, people can be like a be a law to be almost impossible. That no government official goes outside the country for medical treatment. You see that our general hospitals, our teaching hospitals will be operated.
yeah.
Those hospitals are working like all these cancer cases. Some will be treated there, and they will be cheaper.
Yes.
Now, when they come, they will go to France. They have headache, they'll go to Europe. So, and when they talk of conscience, that is where God speaks to. A lot of them, because they are not there to start, they kill their conscience. How do you think somebody can use another human being for ritual? It's because they don't have a conscience.
Yes.
Sometimes they are spiritual. But that's why we don't give up on our country.
Yes.
And God will bless what you are doing and go great.
Thank you. Thank you. You see, I can't come on air to say how much of my own money has gone into people's surgery. With due respect, when I bring cases up on the radio, it's for you to be blessed by giving. There's no compulsion in it. For me, the kind of life I live, as long as I have helped people, God has been a blessing to me. So before I bring a case, for every one case you see I bring on, I get over 30 and I scrutinize them. You can't scrutinize like me. When I was on my former radio show, there was a guy that kept on lying. I went to his house. Then I discovered that he was there smoking a boo. I didn't put his case on the radio. So, but when I bring a case like this, it's for you to be blessed in helping people. See, a man has a destiny. If God has said that this cancer will not take his life, he will get help from another. He will get help from another place. So if you now say, oh, they want to deceive people and everything, you don't key into helping him. After I have told you that his medical report and everything has been submitted and it's been scrutinized. And with due respect, it's not everybody that likes for their name to be mentioned when they are seeking help. It's not easy for them. Do you know what it means for a man to come out and put himself forward and beg? It's because things are so dire for him. In fact, I remember we had to battle to be able to take a picture of him and also put on the something we shared because he said, see, I would rather this cancer to kill me than for me to, reduce my dignity because I'm begging, because I don't have the means to solve it. And he wasn't begging. We're the ones that decided to take up his case to give him a fighting chance. The man didn't beg for anything. In fact, the message the man sent me that day, he was even saying, okay, can you get me skills? Then he said, oh, I have this abdominal cancer and I don't have the money to treat myself. I will keep taking another alternative drug and hope for the best if it doesn't happen. So he had resigned to fate. So if you are going to do for people, do it. It's a chance for you to be blessed by the grace of God. If you are not going to do for people, nobody is begging you to do it. There are many things that I handle myself. There are many things that I handle when I built my healthcare center, health outreach, did I come to solicit one fund? In fact, all the times I've come, you will never hear me come to say I solicit fund for my own foundation. Never. I don't do that. I don't do that. It's for people. The account number and everything put is for the hospital of the doctor that wants to take care of him and handle his case. I don't do it. To come and ask for, no, I don't. If people give freely, willingly, yes, but I will never come. When I was building the library, did I come and solicit funds or did you hear me come and say, I'm building a library? No, it was when I finished building, I announced. When I was building the health outreach center in Odobulu, Will I come and solicit? I will never, because that's for me with my sacrifice to my God to be able to help humanity. So if we announce things like this and you feel within the capacity and you can do it, fine. If you can't do it, leave it. I mean, there's no big deal in all these things. My brother, Christian White,
Good
they
morning.
say you are causing problem in Ogwashio. What did you see in this Ogwashio? What's going on? Oh? Talk to me, my brother. God
Right,
bless you.
thank you so much to be on your
Yeah,
platform again.
thank
Well,
you.
it's a developing story regarding the issues from the investigation of
Mm,
certificate racketeering. There has
mm,
been a lot of things happening. First and foremost, I was invited by the council, joint council of the school, which head at the
mm,
state secretariat, to brief them on my investigation. So that I did, and made a paper presentation as well, and also the presentation of the documents that I received from the school during the investigation, the certificate in OND SLT that I purchased. So after that investigation, they also after that invitation, they also invited others like the registrar, and other members of staff within the institution. But one person was missing, which is the Mr. Charles, the point man for the certificate syndicate within the institution.
mm.
He went into hiding and
So what
even
are you
shot.
saying? You are saying that there's a certificate syndicate that you discovered at the Ogwashi Polytechnic. Is that what you are saying?
Exactly.
Mm,
So after that meeting with them, after a few weeks, I got a call from the deputy chief of staff, government house, who said
mm,
he's inviting me because they have set up another committee known as interministerial committee, and they want me to come and brief them as well what happened while I was investigating the certificate racketeering. So that meeting
mm,
here at government house Asaba last month. So during the meeting, it was constituted of about 8 members of the interministerial committee, 8 or 9 of them. I did the same presentation like I did with the first committee, and then also answered questions from them. But the funny thing about this second committee is that the committee was the ethnic distribution from Delta North. Prior to this time, the youth in Ogwashuku has been mobilized to protest. And also, immediately after I released the report the last time in February, National Association of Polytechnic Students were also mobilized to hold a press conference. So, given the ethnic coloration that they were trying to introduce into this genuine work, I became uncomfortable with their committee and also the hostility, the mood of this present committee. So I did all I could do to let them know that this is what happened, and then did my presentation, and then I left. The funny thing is that since this investigation, with all the facts that are out there, the rector himself never one day spoke against the certificate forgery and racketeering going on in the institution. Instead, he kept taking side with the registrar. And then also, the government itself has not come out to even pursue prosecution of those that were indicted in all of these things. The
So
same
what do you think? What do you think is happening now as regards this case?
what I think is happening is that some elements within the government are trying to politicize this issue along ethnic line, because the last committee was at the behest of the deputy governor, and the meeting I went for held at his conference room. And then, like I said, most of the members of the committee are from Delta North. And then the chairperson of the committee, which is the deputy chief of staff, also is from Delta North. The secretary of the committee, one Mrs. Edobo, she's from Delta North. So they are trying to politicize this. And also, the Mr. Charles Unduka, a staff of the institution of the Department of Library Science, who was the point man of this certificate racketeering, couldn't appear before the first committee that was set up by the joint council of the school, because he knew that we were serious and they meant business. But this same Charles, who was on the run and even shut down his phone, he could not be reached, he was incommunicable. This same Charles was now available for this interministerial committee. He even appeared before them. And then, after then, he turned on his phone. He was not everywhere. So my
But a lot of
curiosity,
people have accused you of having a particular vendetta or agenda in all of this.
I don't have an agenda. When you are investigating a matter, people will always accuse you of having an agenda. The point is that,
So
the
you're an
point is,
investigative journalist, right?
yes, yes,
And you have your facts because you presented your facts. And the point is
exactly. I
that
presented my fact. It's not like somebody is witch hunting somebody. The facts are there. I brought out fact that this is what is happening. And again, when I purchased the certificate during the investigation, I didn't write to the Mr. Charles, who is the point man of the syndicate. I wrote to the school registrar to verify the certificate, to confirm if this certificate is from the school or if it is authentic. And it was from his own office that the verification later came from. So it's funny that some people will be thinking or saying that I had a particular agenda or somebody in mind to target. Because how do you target a school registrar when you officially wrote him to verify if this certificate that was issued was genuine or fake? And he used his own hands to verify it. So
okay. So we are waiting for this the interministerial committee, right?
yes, that's what we are waiting for. That's what we are waiting
Okay.
for.
So let us get the outcome of this interministerial committee, and you circle back, and we now talk about it again. Let's see how it pans out. Huh?
Okay, okay, thank you so
But
much.
thank you so much for getting to hear your views this morning as regards this matter. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you also
Thank
for
you.
the platform.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. That's it's White there. He's done some investigative work on certificate racketeering in Ogwashi Poli. Hello, how are you?
Dr. Rufai,
Yes.
good morning, sir.
Morning. What's your name?
My name is Rufai. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
I am always excited each time I listen to your program.
Bless you. Yeah.
Dr. Rufai, God will bless you. The good work you are doing, God will continue to give you the grace to do it the more.
Amen.
And there is one thing I want to say here. Our young ones have lost value, and that's why the society is going where it is going.
Yeah.
So I would have suggested that if it is possible, if you can be going to churches, schools, maybe like universities, and some
My brother, my brother, my brother. I don't mean to brag, but you don't know who you are talking to. See, last 2 years, I had a university tour where I organized virtual seminars in many universities across Nigeria. Last year, thereabouts, I was in a church where I went to speak about the genesis of distortion. I was in Reverend Sam Ayedawa's church, a church that has a lot of members. And I keep doing this through my Sunday platform. I've been doing this over 15 years. This is the mandate God gave me. Restore a lost generation. Restore a country that is waning. This is my own life work. I've not only done it here, I've gone on university tours for university abroad. I've spoken in Cambridge, spoken in, what's it called? George Business School, Cambridge, spoken in universities abroad, spoken in University of Sussex. This was before so where a lot of people talk, they don't know me. I've spoken in Cambridge before I came to Arise TV. I've been speaking in Cambridge, Oxford, before I came to Arise TV. Before a lot of people. So this has been my life work. I've spoken in France, spoken in many gardens around the world, America, name it. I'm a well-traveled worldwide global speaker before I even came to Arise. So it's been my life work. I will keep on doing it. And that's why we founded this station, VOP, to be also be able to apply these principles on the saints, apply these principles on people that are lost. So we'll never stop doing it. 15 years accounting. Even over 15 years, self. Because if you are going to count my days, when I was on radio in Warri, that's over 20 years ago, GFM radio, you can count that one or two. So it's over 20 years and counting. And this is what I've been doing. Consistency across board. So the one in Lagos is 15. In Lagos space alone is 15 years. If you count Warri, it's over 20 years.
I love your values so much. If at any time I listen to your program, I'm always excited.
It is well.
One of the reasons why I don't even attend church service is just for me to listen to this program. I can tell you that from the heart of my heart. And I don't know if it is possible. I would have advised that you should start training people who have the same values you have. I would love to be one of them.
No, it is well, my brother. So the training is on the radio. We should start training people. And that's why I do this session. That's why you see my session is unique. It's an interactive, life-changing session every Sunday where we bring in these values. But as regards programs to train, in 2015, I had an empowerment program on the mainland, around Maryland, where we empowered people in business. It was called Empowerment Series. That same year, over 10 years ago, going to over close to 10 years ago now, we also had it in the UK, where we went to the UK. Nigerians in diaspora, we empowered them. We called in businesses, we called in tax operators, people that will help them get better, and we empowered them all for free. Personally funded with my resource, my money that I saved for holiday, used to do the program. And I got one or two support. And I partnered with a church, a Redeemed Church in Plumstead. That's where I had that program in 2015. I partnered with the Redeemed Church in Plumstead. They gave me venue, Redeem in Plumstead. Then other things I facilitated with my own resource. The one in Lagos here, with my own resource and partnerships. So it's not today. And that's why we're on radio now. We'll keep looking for many other radio platforms to put this message of resuscitation and hope for the lives of people. Because I believe this generation must not be wasted. We'll salvage what we can. God bless. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Rufai. How do you do?
Bless you. I'm fine. Oh.
All right. Yeah, at this point, right, someone that has done the kind of work you do for 15 years is a guru. So nobody needs to be telling you or making suggestions. What I would suggest is for people, I'm talking now directly to the audience listening. If you have any assistance you can offer, if you're wanting to make a contribution, you should, in your own independent silos, galvanize people together, raise funds, and channel them to Rufai. That's what he would appreciate more than, pointing. He's done so much work. And I also suggest that we kind of look you up first before we, come and make suggestions. But that, by the way, I want to take this opportunity to talk to the government. Outside the country, there's what they call non-profit giving, charitable
Yes.
giving. There's tax deductible.
Yes.
And that is what really encourages a lot of people to give back to the society.
Yeah.
So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you've done this tax reform and this renewal agenda. I'm hoping that this tax reform thing that you have done has a component of it that encourages people to participate in charitable giving to people like Dr. Rufai, so that where there are gaps and lapses, we as the people, the general populace, can bridge those gaps. Because, as you have brought up this topic about, building a nation that has conscience, this is a very integral and very important aspect of it.
Yes.
Being each other's, being a brother's keeper.
Brother's keeper, yes.
Yeah, government needs to do something. I know there was a time they did something. I think it was even a Fashola that did something that, build this road and get the tax rebate kind of thing for companies. It should be expanded, to people, general everyday Nigerians. That way we would be paying taxes indirectly and helping our fellow human beings. God bless you, Dr. Rufai. God
Bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, like I was saying, I mean, I don't need to reel out, but sometimes you just have to because some people talk. You just look. For everything I bring up here, I must have. In fact, there's so many that I can handle. Some surgeries I can handle that I paid for as I saw it. I didn't even need to bring it out to the public. I've paid for it already. Many, many. From my foundation alone, if we didn't sort out our near surgeries between last year and now, we started out close to 7, all paid for. Our near surgeries, yeah, we can take care of that, and we have partnership with doctors. I'm not somebody that likes to come and toot, a horn and what I've done. But if we have not sorted out 6, 7, paid for, we didn't even need to bring that here. We didn't. No, I think we can take care of. We have a chain of hospitals, Djibouti and the likes, Lagos, Dr. Aziz, medical doctor in one of the centers in Lagos. He does work in many medical centers, and that's why I gave out his number. So you don't even need to get to me. For this man that has cancer, I have mandated Dr. Aziz, a medical doctor that wants to take up the matter. I'll call his number out again. You don't even need to get across to me. It's not me. I don't need your resource. I'm sorry. The man needs your resource. It's not about me. 0803 870 4798. So if you have somewhere in the thick of your mind and say, Rufai wants to come and no, 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 no. I'm sorry. Everything for me is for humanity. The one that watches over Israel never sleeps or slumber. He'll take care of me. I partnered also with Dr. Sass. Dr. Sass and I, we've been doing a lot of mental health for over 10 years. Dr. Sass, Dr. Naya Undupu, when I was on my former radio station. I brought him here early days on this radio station, and I'll still bring him more. partner with him. Counseling. There are people that need counseling. I just forward them to Dr. Osa. He charges for it, but because of me, said, you know what? We'll do it free. Many like that. Dr. Osa's foundation and I went to the prisons together, went to, give them stuff in the prison. It's part of his prison outreach. So when we do these things, it's because it makes me happy. One of the things that give me joy is seeing people that were not better become better. That's my life goal. It excites me. The greatest miracle in life is to be able to reach out to somebody in need and help them. That's my priority. Those are the things that excite me. You want to know the greatest day of my life? When I go to my library and I organize a debate for the kids and they come to debate and we all eat together. Greatest day of my life. Or when we have a medical outreach and it's successful and we reach out to an old woman and we'll help her. That's what gives me a lot of joy. That's what excites me. So, guys, God bless you. As you go this week, God will make his face shine over you. There's been a lot of political talk. I'm going to be hearing all sides of the divide on politics. But there was this series, I think, on the coalition done by Dylan was part of the coalition. Though a lot of people have blamed him and say, oh, you were part of the PDP today, you're part of the coalition. We'll hear him out. There's also a series I had done many years in the past when I used to have this show on Nigeria Info. Because a lot of people forget that this show in Lagos alone has been on the air since about 2012, going 15 years. It was first on Inspiration FM Sunday mornings. Then we went to Nigeria Info briefly before we set up VOP. So it's been constantly running Sunday morning program for 15 years. If I'm not mistaken, I think it should compete in the records of one of the longest running Sunday morning shows. And as long as God gives us the capacity, we'll constantly run it on many platforms, many platforms. As you go this week, I pray God will bless you. He'll put his favor on you. He'll put his face on you. He'll make his face shine on you. Give you grace and peace on every side. And the love of God that passes the understanding of man will not depart from you and your household in Jesus' name. I love you. It is well. We'll build this country together. We'll do well. We'll make heaven come on earth. And we'll bring the love of God that passes the understanding of man to the hearts of many people. And that's the capacity we are building. And that's what God is telling us to do in this time and age. But also, we'll do what it takes and call our government to account. Accountability is criticism. We'll praise them when they do well, but we'll call them to account. And we'll herald a great nation that God wants for us on this earth. I love you. God bless you.
Radio station is supposed to inform.
Recently, that people are getting to know about themselves, about their physique. That is women, black women.
Educate.
So what you need to do now is go to www.
And also entertain you.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
This is Voice of the People. But wait a minute. When it's time to speak your mind, where do you go? Don't go too far. Here at Voice of the People Radio, VOP 90.3 FM, we give you a voice.
PDP cannot resolve.
We are Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Now you have a voice.
It's the most powerful president.
It's about that time for this conversation.
We want to know what the public has to say.
Your voice, my voice. Our voices must be heard.
Problem here, as long as I'm concerned, it's not helping the society because the way things are going now, everything has gone up.
For current news and daily updates, trends and vibes, vital information and more, tune in daily to the best radio station. VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM in Lagos.
Welcome to yet another exciting edition.
You saw what happened in the Lagos State House of Assembly. And that's the
it was an awesome time. And we are just really excited about what God is doing in the lives of His people. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll be going on the air pretty soon.
They're already fighting their advice.
And this promises to be another great session, another great segment. Thank you all in your lives. And apologies, we have not recorded the Rufai Speaks podcast for a while, but this is also going to be on the Rufai Speaks podcast. One thing has to be said. There are people that definitely have power over your life.
And the person they are most
and they are your friends.
Is Atiku Abubakar. That's why they keep
one of the most important group of people that have influence over your life will be those that you call your friends.
Win election, yet you are afraid of him. Why don't you?
But also, let me let you know that not everybody that calls themselves your friends will be in your best interest.
The coalition can get off.
Like I said last week, some people are there because of what you have.
Powerfully. Trust me.
If you were not this person you are today, if you were not this famous and everything, some people will never be in your life in the first place.
A time when
and that's why I said last week, if you have 2 friends in the course of your lifetime, count yourself lucky.
But now they are putting Tinubu on the run. He's running.
If you have 2 genuine friends
doing things
that stay with you for the long haul in your life,
that's good.
Count yourself
lucky.
lucky.
We must have opposition. I don't have anything personal.
Most of the friends you'll meet in your life are people you'll meet by association. For the fact that you're at a particular point in your life.
It's nothing personal.
The friends you meet by association, only 20 to 10% of 10 to 20% of them are retained.
I've been consistent about that. I've been in opposition since 1982.
You can check through.
I've never been
your
in
work
any
friends and the
government. I've
likes.
never been in power.
10 years after you leave that workplace,
to the best of
only few percentage are retained.
So that is it.
But those that will be a friend of destiny, that will be there with you in the long haul,
it's going to be interesting.
There are very few in your life.
We're enjoying it.
But also, all these people you meet by the virtue of association,
it's a game. Politics is a game.
Will want to influence you.
It's nothing.
And most of the things that have been written around your legacies
that should be taken
are based on the influences these people have on you when they were associating with you.
Tomorrow, we will all hug and greet ourselves.
Do you think any politician does evil without the endorsement of their friends? So when we keep saying Nigerian politicians are evil, they have very evil friends. Or probably they have friends who that can't tell them the truth across board.
You can contest election as there is nothing Nigerian constitution.
So let's not deceive ourselves. The reason for the underdevelopment in the country today is also based on those that influence those that are at the top.
I have my popcorn and I have my coffee.
It's also based on those that influence those that become the leadership class.
This evening, I left Nigeria.
And be very careful about those that influence you. Because very soon they will not come around you any longer. Because they were there just because what they had to benefit from you. Somebody was telling me how somebody took a new wife.
There are legal issues.
And the moment the man left that position he was, the wife went away.
And you know how these things are.
And I sang the song for him and decided to live. Say, Rufai has started again. I said, when the money goes, the honey will go.
Oh, the executive.
You are calling that person honey, honey, honey.
They can do
it's because there's money.
Look at Fubara. See what they do.
Oh, you are calling that man honey, honey, honey. It's because he sees that you have money. You as a woman, if you fool yourself and you don't look for men that love you truly, and you look for men that love you based on the association of money, when the money goes, the honey will go.
that
So you are saying things went down for me. Your wife left me. Like your wife left you.
So don't
like
worry.
I always
Just be
say,
patient.
there are many of you that you are. Your marriage is broken already. It's in the next 5 years you will realize it.
They will be voluntary slaves. They don't mind because
people say, Rufai, you are very harsh. You are cursing me. I'm not cursing you. Your marriage is broken already. You have seen the signs.
Hope for food.
But you have not come to realization. It's in the next 5 years you realize it. Somebody say, hey, Rufai, you are preaching the word of God. Is it for your joy, for your marriage to break? No, it's not my joy. I want you to walk. But let me tell you, if the foundation of what you call your marriage was not based on what the word of God says,
they rush there every day.
Then it is doomed to fail. But you're already seeing the signs. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it's a very interesting.
And that's why, please, I tell you, if you are stupid, if you think the reason why a woman should love you is because of the big car you drive, you are stupid. Because when the car goes, the woman goes. Famous Nigerian musician, not musician, actor, Nkemowo, used to sing a very famous song. You know, I watched Nollywood back in the days.
So they are making my food.
They say, Susanna, I be you not the shame. You not love me again. Money go, woman go. So if you think it's by flaunting wealth,
yeah. If anyone has any questions,
that'll make the woman stay and be there with you. The day the wealth will go, that person will go. So if the foundation of your marriage was because it's not about true love inherent in your values and your love for God, it was always about what you stood to gain from you because you were wealthy and all of that. Don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. You deceive yourself too much. A lot of you people live in what I call transgenerational delusion.
Hello, sir.
When you fool yourself, you keep fooling yourself.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, and you?
Very
and these
well,
people impact your life.
Good to talk to you again and everyone.
So the question is, how well are you going to be grounded?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
How well are you going to be understanding that these people that make a very big impact in your life are just there for a season?
Yes.
My question, sir, is many of us are tired.
So please understand that, and you understand peace.
I salute the patience of some of you players.
So don't get bogged down when your friends betray you because they were not supposed to be there in the first. A friend that is supposed to be there to the end of time will not betray you.
And really,
the reason why people betray you was because they were never for you before. And the truth is, a lot of people were never for you in the first place. You never just realized it. They were for the fame.
Movement out of the dying horse. Then
they were for what you represented. They were for the fact that you were trending.
It's obvious that for as long as you have
it's when you have problems, you will know that you are all by yourself. As when people say, oh, we are with you.
Yes, sir.
PDP, I believe
they are with you. Nobody will die in your place. You carry your cross by yourself.
Is that whether
no matter how much people say they love you, they will never enter your grave with you.
Capacity to come back.
What I'm preaching this morning are facts of life.
For his own personal use.
For his own business.
Personal use. That's all.
But you are now getting bogged down, and you are making these people that don't matter too much in your life the most important thing in your life. Then it's the beginning of your folly.
A lot of people, even governors, they are scared.
We have all made that mistake. That's why I say you should please oppose your emotions and link them up to God, because the only thing you have is the spiritual being of God. It is God that really gives you friends.
And something will happen to their property.
That'll last you a lifetime.
It's worse than that.
Like I said before, it's more than a privilege if you have two in your lifetime. In fact, some go their lifetime without even having one friend of destiny.
They are still very selfish, they are still very greedy, and they are
you will grow higher in your life. You will make impact.
What
you will make a standing
is so
impact.
amazing.
You will shake the future. But be careful, because the people, over 70% of the people that will come for you when you make that impact will be people that will not care about you.
Themselves in his presence.
They will care about your fame.
So he knows how to use that weapon very well. And the guy is stupendous.
These are life-changing sermons we preach here.
Because, I mean,
don't forget our Impact for Christmas is still on.
Appointment.
We just have about 5-6 Sundays before the end of the year. And our New Year sermon, our New Year, beginning of the year sermon is going to be filled with a lot of impact and knowledge.
He's the only one that has given them something to.
And these things are going to transform your life. So please do not forget our Impact for Christmas. Reach out to somebody, help them. And please do not help them because you want to show off and tell the world you help them. Help them because it genuinely comes from your heart to be able to lift somebody up. Give them rice, give them beans, give them food. Let somebody feel happy and let God bless you with them. I have started, on behalf of, the library, the Oseni Library in the village. We have done some outreach in our community. And we're still going to be doing more in the new year. We're still going to be doing more, impacting people with the library project, developing, the locality with arts, training budding artists, also having reading festivals, to be able to bring back the reading culture. I normally bring to all of you here. So these are part of our social impact we do every year with the Oseni Center.
Sir, quick question, sir.
And we're also going to be planning a lot of things around medical outreaches in the course of the new year. God will bless us and give us the enablement, because we need to also help the health of a lot of people.
So-called PDP leaders are saying,
so like I was saying, do not be deceived.
The governor is not doing so well.
Why do people fail and falter? Because they put too much trust in those that they ought not to put their trust in. Your greatest trust should be in your God, not man.
He's actually very likable. Like Wike, when you are used to dealing with people like Wike,
and let me not tell you something, as a man, as a woman, if you marry somebody that is your friend of destiny, that's an eternal bliss for you. Not everybody are privileged to get this eternal bliss. It only comes from God. I pray for something every day. I say, God, make me meet my helper, my destiny helper.
Sir, my point is,
if you marry your wife as your destiny helper, it's an eternal bliss. If you marry your husband as your destiny helper, it's an eternal bliss. But also, your destiny helper, you must not betray them.
No contest.
Because all these ones I'm talking about, you too can also be the problem. When people find their friends of destiny, they are the quickest to betray them. Today you are struggling in your marriage, but see, the true wife, your true destiny helper, you jilted her for another small girl, and now you are wondering and saying, God, why me? You better go and look back. Your true destiny helper, you treated her bad. She's moved on and she became a destiny helper to another man. But you were about the glitz and glamour. You want shine baby. The shine baby has now put shine in your eye. Your life is in destruction now. I will tell you the fact. God told me, Rufai, on Impact on Sunday, come and preach the raw reality of the word of God to people. That's what I do. You too, when you have these destiny helpers in your life, do not betray them.
But like I said,
not all that glitters is gold. A lot of people go for things that glitter too much. Rather, they should build relationship. So because somebody is your destiny helper does not mean you will also not help their destiny. Because relationship is a symbiotic thing. You do for me, I also carry you up.
So it's painful. That's why when people say, "Oh, you are criticizing your friend," I say,
how much are you impacting?
We jointly fought.
So also the people that care about you.
I don't care if today people are saying,
what are you also doing to strengthen them?
I'm not going to get involved in that. But the little of him that
how do you show them love?
He worked actively. That's what we saw. I don't know if
the guy was telling me that, Rufai, I'm the only one that spends in the relationship. The girl doesn't spend. I say, be careful. A woman that cannot even say, I love you so much, let me even take you, let me spoil you this week. That's not a woman that is caring.
What's the word for it?
A woman that is selfish is not a woman you should marry.
It is very disturbing.
It's not that I was joking.
What I'm looking for.
In the fullness of time, he saw it for himself. A woman that can't say, oh, I love this man, let me use my own money and spend on him too. It should not be him all the time. That's not a good woman. You see, I keep telling you people this is all the sermons. There are some of you that you are deceiving yourself today in a marriage. In 3 years' time, you will see the true reality. And you are already seeing the signs now, but you are deceiving yourself. You are casting and binding. No. You can't cast and bind your way out of a woman that has bad character. It's not going to work. These are the things we deceive ourselves too much with religion.
And that's
why you see atheists call my show, Muslims, Christians, Zoroastrians, traditional worship, everybody call my show. It's impact based on my understanding.
That is right up. Despite the fact that
you are casting and binding a woman that has bad character.
The man is still advising to
do you know how she formed that character?
With this
she formed it based on her interaction with her own society. So that's a reflection of her own interaction.
This democracy people think,
she's never going to change. She's 40 something. You think she's stingy. She will change from that. You better work on.
Everybody can go to hell. It is not always.
You keep deceiving her. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's this. She's that.
We are scared. Okay. We're advising our president. We're not fighting with you. Nothing personal.
Beauty. It's not a tin of tiro on the face. It's not a tin of makeup. It's not a tin of pancake. The true beauties of the heart. If a woman is very beautiful and she has bad character, she will be devil to you. If a woman is very beautiful and she nags like a demon, she will be devil to you. You will detest the beauty.
The secretary
is deceiving yourself. Of PDP. You think beauty is by Botox
and we can't do
body enhancement. All of those are attraction. Attraction is not sustainability.
That can tell these guys to,
it is the woman's character
APC chairman to step aside
and makes her sustainable in your life, or the man's character. The Yorubas have a saying, Iwa lewa. The Yorubas even further have a saying, Iwa lesin. What it means is that your character is your true religion.
We do not have a.
That's why I don't believe in people that are so quick to say me, oh, my brother, I'm a Christian brother. No. You're only Christian based on your character. In the Bible, how do people call them Christian? Because they behave like Christ. If your character does not reflect like, you claim you're a Christian, you are saying they should kill Muslims. You don't reflect Christ. Christ is love. You are a Muslim. You are saying they should kill Christians. You don't reflect.
Because he knows that if he goes into APC, they will clip
because your character is your true religion. The truest form of beauty in a woman is a character. It's not how facially fine she is. All of that will wither away. A woman that has a good heart and a beautiful soul is the most beautiful woman on earth.
You can't try it.
She can have fine face and bad character. She will kill you. You will die. I'm not cursing you, it's the truth.
You know when you talk about the Al Capone.
It's not when you die physical death. There are many men in their marriages, they are dead as we speak today. In fact, they were dead from the first day they entered the marriage. What is being dead? Being dead is when a man lacks vitality. A woman that nags a man every day, the man can never have vitality in his life.
So I see.
Tweet this word. Let this message go viral. We push facts here. When you have a nagging woman, a woman that doesn't support you every day in your life, you cannot have vitality in your life.
Someone on Instagram, cars.
A man that lacks vitality is dead.
If you ask the question, no. I have a few minutes before.
And when you don't have the capacity to speak, you become a coward. You know what cowards do? Like Shakespeare says, they die many times before they are dead. So there are many men that are married to so-called beautiful women, but the woman is assaulting them every day in the house. Those men are dead. It's just a matter of time.
No, it's not unfortunate. It is the way Nigeria is configured. You can't blame opposition.
A lot of them are dead. They have no vitality.
The backing of the president.
There are many men, they can't take you to their homes. Why? Because their home is a battlefront. It's worse than Israel and Gaza.
The staff of Wiki, the way they are crying in
Abuja. The young man one day, they told him, they said, please, come and act a drama role of a man beating a woman. And he acted the role so well that the pastor has to come. And you are very talented. I said, Pastor, I'm not a talented artist.
You know, that's it.
This is what I see every day in my house.
If you believe in
between
God,
my parents,
you know that every empire must end
one day. One day.
The moral of the story is when you see your destiny helpers, do not betray them.
not compulsory.
A lot of you, the reason for your problem
God has
today
made
too is that you have
already
betrayed your destiny helpers a lot.
And so if the power that be
The woman that suffered with you,
I will walk away.
you now gain the fame. You say she's not good enough. But oh, she was good enough to suffer with you, right? But she's not good enough to enjoy the perks of glory with you. Change your ways, my brother.
Did not run away that time to London and did not participate in pro-democracy activity, nobody would have known me.
These are powerful, insightful messages.
But
I want to stop here because, and I want to hear from you. Have you betrayed your destiny helper?
Yes, sir.
Do you even want to make restitution?
After taking power, see where we are.
About it?
So, like you always
please call me up this Sunday.
I've seen your post talking
0818-099-1991.
Shaking when they hear the voice of president, they cannot stand.
In the 10 o'clock hour, we did an investigative job about Nigerians still finding it difficult to get their visas in Dubai. And please also, for the sake of this show and for the sake of the outreach we are doing, if you're a Nigerian in Dubai and you are having difficulty with getting your visa, call us up. We want to amplify your voice on local radio and on global radio. VOP 90.3 is local and global. And thank you so much for your support. Because in about a year now, we are now 49,000 subscribers. We are moving close to 50,000. We are about the third or the fourth most followed radio station in Nigeria in the space of just a year. We set up BOP just last year, 2022. And it's because of you and your support and riding with us that we'll be able to achieve this success. But also, to sustain VOP, we need your advertising. So if you're a company now, they come and advertise with us. And I'm part of this vision. I'm a co-founder of this vision here, VOP, this vision. So I'm part of it, and I thank you for all of your support. So please come advertise with us, VOP 90.3 FM. Our studios are in Ikeja. Our marketing team, when you go up there, say you want to see somebody marketing, and put your product there. Then listen to us, please.
They saw only
0818-099,
and they believe, oh, everything is fine, just leave him, let him be. And nobody should say anything. No, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Well, it's okay. Somebody is asking me.
A radio station is supposed to inform.
Recently, that people are getting to know about themselves, about their physique. That is women, black women.
Educate.
So what you need to do now is go to www.
And also entertain you.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
This is Voice of the People. But wait a minute. When it's time to speak your mind, where do you go? Don't go too far. Here at Voice of the People Radio, VOP 90.3 FM, we give you a voice. A radio station is supposed to inform.
Recently, that people are getting to know about themselves, about their physique. That is women, black women.
Educate.
So what you need to do now is go to www.
And also entertain you.
Chapter systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
This is Voice of the People. But wait a minute. When it's time to speak your mind, where do you go? Don't go too far. Here at Voice of the People Radio, VOP 90.3 FM, we give you a voice.
It's about that time for this conversation.
We want to know what the public has to say.
Your voice, my voice. Our voices must be heard.
Problem here, as long as I'm concerned, it's not helping the society because the way things are going now, everything has gone up.
For current news and daily updates, trends and vibes, vital information and more, tune in daily to the best radio station. VOP, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos. Now, you have a voice. Speak up.
We are Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Now you have a voice.
A radio station is supposed to inform.
Recently, that people are getting to know.
I don't want chaos. I will never pray for chaos. What we suffered under Abacha, forget. It's not something that I would wish on my country again. So we pray that our leaders will stop this arrogance, because they are getting too arrogant in power. They should just check it and know that there is life outside power. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
you. Too, sir.
Thank you. God bless you. Yeah. Oh, amen. Shalom. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you. Amina Momadu. Is food ready? Okay, he's having rice. Okay. Is he having plantain? Have you asked him if he's having noodle with it? He said he wants to do. Okay.
PDP cannot resolve a problem when the presidency does not want it to exist. The president of Nigeria is the most powerful president on earth.
Nobody can never be president.
Take it or leave it. A Nigerian president can turn a man into a woman and a woman into a man, according to a former minister.
To be quite honest with you,
that is why everybody is jittery, everybody is afraid. So you have to understand now. When people hail Wike is a nobody if Tinubu is not behind him. So he's working for Tinubu at the moment, and so he will enjoy all the support. They can invade anywhere with police, with anything they like. You saw what happened in the Lagos State House of Assembly. Well, and that's Tinubu's state in the last 26 years. So there is nothing peculiar about what is happening to PDP. APC is going to suffer its own, and it has started. It is very clear. They are already fighting their vice president. They already removed their national chairman summarily, as if it was a military operation. So you need to understand this game. And they are jittery. You can see all signs that despite having all the power of life and death, they are jittery. They are afraid of the next election. And the person they are most afraid of is Atiku Abubakar. That's why they keep campaigning and telling him he shouldn't contest. Have you seen where you tell a man not to contest? You said the man is weak. The man cannot win election. Yet you are afraid of him. Why don't you leave him so that you can defeat him easily? You know? So, if the coalition can get off ground and get its act together and can combine powerfully, trust me, it's going to be an interesting game in 2027. You can't see. Have you ever seen a time when people started campaigning more than 2 years before the next election? It doesn't happen that way. So, but now they are putting Tinubu on the run. He's running all over Nigeria, doing things by fire, by force, because, and that's good. That's why we must have opposition. I don't have anything personal against Tinubu, but we must have opposition. We must have opposition. That's all. There's nothing personal.
Orange juice.
Even if my father is the president of Nigeria, I will still insist we must have opposition. That I've been consistent about that. I've been in opposition since 1982. I've never been in any government, I've never been in power. So I manage my life to the best of my abilities.
Yeah, I know that.
So that is it.
Definitely Tinubu and his team would want to.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We're enjoying it.
Of course, yeah. They will try. It's okay.
We're enjoying it.
Oh, Christopher, you love
it's a game. Politics is a game, and it should be taken as a game.
We buy these
it's nothing
like Coca-Cola bottles.
That should be taken too personal. No.
I love them so much.
When we meet tomorrow, we will all hug all the and greet ourselves. But democracy is about the freedom of association and freedom of movement. You can move, anywhere in Nigeria as long as you are in Nigeria. You can contest election as there is nothing in the Nigerian constitution that disqualifies anybody from contesting just because of where you come from. So I'm enjoying it. I'm watching it. I have my popcorn and I have my coffee.
So here I go.
So I is Nigeria today, this evening. I left Nigeria this morning. I'm walking quietly out of.
Take food out of poverty. Poverty will die. So
it can't be sacked out of because there are technical issues, there are legal issues. PDP cannot sack Wike because there are legal issues. And you know how these things are. Our judiciary is very interesting. The legislature is even more interesting. Oh, the executive, very reckless. They can do anything. They are not bothered. Look at Fubara. See what they've done to Fubara. They cowed him. They roasted him like suya. That's what they did. So these guys, but I can tell you as a good student of political history, that every empire has its end. So don't worry, just be patient. It's a matter of time. Every empire has its end. So, and those who want to be slaves, they will be voluntary slaves. They don't mind because there is this hope that maybe I will get my own. I better don't fight them. It's all about food. Hope for food, hope for, crumbs from the table of the master. People are so afraid. So, we should salute Tinubu now for getting voluntary slaves every day. They just go, they rush there every day. I'm cross-carpeting. I am decamping. Nigeria is a very interesting terrain. Very, very interesting. So a leader can do anything and hope to get away with it. But ultimately, God will take charge. So, I just wanted to interact with you for a few minutes before my food is ready. So they are making my food. If you remove food out of poverty, poverty will die. So, so, yeah, if anyone has any question, you can ask me quickly before I go. Excusez-moi. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, and you?
Very well, sir. Good to talk to you again and everyone.
Yes, thank you. So where are you tonight?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite cities in America.
Yes, sir.
I love the city of Atlanta.
It's a great place, sir.
Yes.
My question, sir, is many of us are tired of this back and forth, and I salute the patience of some of you players in there. But it's really crazy, all this back and forth, forward today, back tomorrow. And really, I want to believe those that are going the way of coalition, they are not doing anything wrong. I just hope maybe there can be a block movement out of the dying horse. Then they can leave the carcass for them.
Oh, I mean, it's obvious that for as long as you have some characters in PDP and Wike holds sway in PDP, PDP is dead.
Yes, sir.
If PDP
I believe that Wike's permutation is that whether PDP dies or not is immaterial. He has the financial muscle and capacity to come back and resurrect it for his own personal use.
For
That's
his
all.
own business.
Personal use. That's all. There is
Mm.
nothing, and you know, I am a part-time politician. I am not a vocational politician. So that's why I can talk. A lot of people, even governors, they are scared. They cannot talk about Wike.
If they talk, their receipt for grant payment of rent will be missing in Abuja and their property, and something will happen to their property.
It's worse than that. A lot of politicians, no matter all they've attained in politics over time, they are still very selfish, they are still very greedy, and they are still looking for more food. That is what is so amazing about, and that's why Wike insults them every day. He talks to them, they can't talk. He will abuse their father, abuse their mother, they can't talk. You know, because they've cheapened themselves in his presence, and so he knows how to use that weapon very well. And the guy is stupendously loaded, because I mean, if you have the kind of appointment that he has, and he has a president who treats him like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So
because he's the only one that has given them something to commission now.
Exactly.
Probably the only one.
If and they are looking forward to a lot of things from him. His capacity in different spheres of human endeavors. The man is an incredible character. So
yes,
let's continue to enjoy his theatricals.
Yeah.
The man is a drama king. And
Welcome to yet another exciting edition.
He's brilliant. There is no question. I've never doubted his capacity for hard work. I'm a very objective
and we are
person,
just really
but
excited
I've never seen anyone
about what God is doing in the lives of his people. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll be going on the air pretty soon.
Fighting
and this promises to be another great session.
Change it tomorrow, you change it
segment.
I've never, and it doesn't bother him. He will just say it.
And apologies, we are not recorded the Rufai Speaks podcast for a while, but this is also going to be on the Rufai Speaks podcast.
In all of these states where so-called leaders
one thing has to be said.
They are okay with the present governor of APC,
like my state, definitely have power over your life.
And so-called PDP leaders are saying, "Oh, the governor."
One of the most important group of people that have influence over your life will be those that you call your friends.
You have to understand that I don't have anything against.
But also, let me let you know that not everybody that calls themselves your friend will be in your best interest.
Like Wike, when you are used
like I said last week, some people are there because of what you have. If you were not this person you are today, if you were not this famous and everything, some people will never be in your life in the first place. And that's why I said last week, if you have two friends in the course of your lifetime,
yes, sir.
Count yourself lucky.
Sir, my point is,
if you have two genuine friends that stay with you for the long haul in your life, count yourself lucky.
For another 8 years. No contest.
Most of the friends you'll meet in your life are people you'll meet by association. For the fact that you're at a particular point in your life. The friends you meet by association, only 20 to 10% or 10 to 20% of them are retained.
Yeah, that's true.
As the president of
you can check through
where one man
your work friends and the like.
The power of life and
10 years after you leave that workplace, only few percentage are retained.
Has that not defeated the whole essence?
For those that will be a friend of
the
destiny,
new local government
be there with you in the long haul.
So
there are very few in your life.
Nigeria is the only place where you can get away with anything.
But also, all these people you meet by the virtue of association,
I said the Nigerian president is the most powerful president on earth.
And most of the things that have been written around your legacy
things that the Nigerian
are
president
based on the influences these people had on you when they were associating with you.
People will challenge him. So,
do you think any politician does evil without the endorsement of their friends?
I'm just bothered about this democracy because
so when we keep saying Nigerian politicians are evil, they have very evil friends, or probably they have friends too that can't tell them the truth across the board.
We were in exile, we lost everything.
So let's not deceive ourselves.
Back home, everything.
The reason for the underdevelopment in the country today
that's why when people say,
is also based on those that influence those that are at the top.
We jointly fought for this democracy.
It's also based on those that influence those that become the leadership class.
Tinubu did this or
and be very careful about those that influence you.
But the little of
because
them
very soon they will not come around you any longer. Because they were there just
that's
because
what
they
saw.
had to benefit.
I don't know if behind the scenes he was doing something else, but he worked.
Somebody was telling me how somebody took a new wife.
A lot of our activities.
And the moment the man left that position he was, the wife went away.
Today, it is very...
And I sang a song for him and decided to let the Rufai started again. I said, when the money goes, the honey will go.
Disturbing. That's not the
you are calling that person honey, honey, honey. It's because there's money. Or you are calling that man honey, honey, honey. It's because he sees that you have money.
That one of
you as a woman need to fool yourself. And you don't look for men that love you truly. And you look for men that love you based on the association of money. When the money goes, the honey will go.
We have been ridiculed publicly.
So you are saying things went down for me. Your wife left me. Like your wife left you. Like I always say, there are many of you that your marriage is broken already. It's in the next 5 years you will realize it.
Was the one from Colonel Dangiwa. You know, where
you say, Rufai, you are very harsh. You are cursing. I'm not cursing you. Your marriage is broken already.
Right,
you have seen the signs.
Despite the fact that Tinubu
but you have not come to realization. In the next 5 years, you realize it. Somebody say, hey, Rufai, you are preaching the word of God. Is it for your joy for your marriage to break? No, not my joy. I want you to walk.
This democracy,
but let me tell you, if the foundation of what you call your marriage was not based on what the word of God says,
it is not always as simple
then
as
it
that.
is doomed to fail. But you're already seeing the signs.
We are scared and we are advising our president. We're not fighting with you, it's nothing personal. But you can't continue
and
to
that's
do
why,
this
please,
and
I
allow
tell you,
people to behave
if
in
you are
this
stupid, if you
manner.
think the reason why a woman should love you because of the big car you drive,
you know,
you are stupid.
Like,
because when the car goes,
is this what
the woman
the
goes?
Democracy is about.
So
famous
sir,
Nigerian
musician, for you also,
not musician, actor.
I was watching somebody today that described
used to sing a very famous
head,
song. You know, I watched Nollywood back in the
secretary
day.
as the neck of PDP.
It says,
and we can't do
Susanna,
without both of them.
I be you know the shame.
Is it not
you
possible?
Not love me again.
And is there no leader
go,
that can tell these guys
go.
to, like they did for the APC chairman, to
so
step
if you
aside
think it's by
resign?
It is not possible because we do not.
Well,
it is not possible because
I'll
we
make
do
the
not
woman
have
stay and
president.
be there with you.
So you mean
the reason
the day the wealth will go,
you mean the exit of OBK and Jonathan from the party?
No.
So if
we do
the
not
foundation
have
of your marriage was because
there is nobody who can.
It's not about true love, inherent in your values and your love for God. It was always about what you stood to gain from you because you were wealthy and all of that.
Because he has the backing of President
Don't
Tinubu.
deceive yourself.
Without Tinubu, Wike will be a fish out of water. He cannot try.
Don't deceive yourself. You deceive yourself too much.
He cannot even try it with APC.
A lot of you people live in what I call transgenerational delusion.
That if he goes into APC, they will clip his wings. He can't try it. So
when you fool yourself, you keep fooling yourself.
Be in APC with one leg and be in PDP
and
with
these
the
people
other
will
leg.
impact your life.
He knows. I've said it many times.
So the question is,
if he says
how well
he's
are you going to be grounded?
Let him declare for APC today. He can't try it.
How
he
well
will
are
never
you
try
going
it.
to be?
He can't try it. He knows that he has bigger. You know
that
when
these
you
people
talk about the Al
that make a very big impact in your life
the
are just there for a season.
There. So APC is full of sharks, of whales, of
please understand that, and you understand peace.
Alligators, they will eat you up.
Yeah.
So don't get bogged down when your friends betray you because they were not supposed to be there in the first. A friend that is supposed to be there to the end of time will not betray you.
They have questions for you? Maybe.
Who is that?
The reason why people betray you because they were never for you before. And the truth is, a lot of people were never for you in the first place. You never just realized it. They were for the fame.
I can imagine before your food get cold.
They were for
Yes,
what
I
you
have a
represented.
few.
They were for
Oh
the fact that
no,
you were
I'm
trending.
ready for them if they send the question.
Yes, sir.
It's when you have problems
It's
you will
just
know that you are all
unfortunate
by
that
yourself.
opposition is like this,
As
and
when people
No,
say,
it's not
"Oh, we are with
unfortunate.
you,"
It is the way Nigeria is
deceit.
configured. You can't blame opposition.
They are with you. Nobody will die in your
Without
place.
the backing of
You
the
carry your cross
president,
by yourself.
nothing.
No
If you
matter
have the
how much
backing
people
of the
say they love
president,
you,
then you can
they will
misbehave
never
as you like.
enter your grave with
Look
you.
at the people, the staff of Wiki, the way they
What
are
I'm preaching
crying
this
in
morning are facts of life.
Abuja. They are demonstrating, they are doing everything. Nobody is listening to them
But
because
you are now
everybody now
getting
is
bogged
concerned about
down,
2027.
and you are
That's
making
all
these
that matters
people
to
that
them.
don't matter too much in your life the most important thing in your life. Then it's the beginning of your folly.
You know,
We have
that's
all
it.
made that mistake. That's why I
That's
say
it.
you should
But
please uphold your
if
emotions
you believe
and
in
link them
God,
up
you
to
will know
God,
that
because the
every
only thing you
empire
have is the
must
spiritual
end
peace
one
of
ends
God.
one
day.
It
day.
is God that
One
That's
really
day.
all.
gives you
That's my.
friends
But
And
what
then,
will
like I
remain of
told
Nigeria,
Ubara
sir?
that
this
lasts
morning,
you a
went to our
lifetime.
Ubara's shoes. It's not compulsory that you must be
And
governor
like I said
again.
before, it's
God
more
has
than a
made
privilege
already
if you
made
have
you
two in your
governor, which you
lifetime.
didn't know you would
In fact,
become.
some go their
And
lifetime without even
so,
having
if
one
the
friend
powers
of
that be
destiny.
use their power, if I were him, I will walk away. And do you know, in the next
You will grow higher in your
dispensation,
life.
he
You
will
will
be one
make
of the
impact.
heroes of
You will
democracy.
make
Is that not how
outstanding impact.
Tinubu got what he
You will
got?
shake the
Yeah,
future.
If
But
Tinubu
be
you're right.
did not
careful
run away
because the
that time to
people,
London and did not
over
participate
70%
in
of the people that will
pro-democracy
come
activities,
for you
nobody
when
would
you
have
make
known
that
him.
impact will be people that will not care about
He
you.
came back, but
They will care about
everybody
your
that
fame.
supported him because we believe that, oh, this man played, a crucial role.
These are
Yes, sir.
life-changing sermons we preach here.
So, but
Don't forget
see,
our impact for
after taking
Christmas is
power, see
still
where we
on.
are.
We just have about 5-6
So, like you always
Sundays
say,
before the
sir,
end of the
and I've
year.
seen your posts
And
talking
our New
about
Year
how
sermon,
men have become
our
boys,
New Year,
shaking
beginning
when
of
they
the year
hear the voice
sermon is
of
going to be
president.
filled
They
with a lot
cannot
of
stand against him,
impact and
like
nuggets.
like Tinubu did for OBJ
And these things
and
are
all
going to
of
Exactly.
transform
that
your
because
lives.
of
So please do
allocation.
not
Tinubu
forget
fought
our
Obi.
impact
That's
for
why when people
Christmas.
say
Reach
daily,
out to somebody, help them.
Tinubu is your man.
And
Why
please
are
do
you
not help them
criticizing him? I
because you
said,
want
who
to show off
criticized
and tell
OBJ
the
the
world you
most?
help them.
Because
Oh.
Tinubu now. Who fought
Help
OBJ
them
the most?
because
Are they
it
not
genuinely comes on
Yoruba
your
people?
heart to be able to lift somebody up.
When people want to
Give
be
them
very
rice, give them
sentimental
beans,
and
give
all
them
that.
food.
So,
Let somebody
yes,
feel happy and let God bless
cars
you with
Nigeria
them.
Wow.
limited. Please
I have
ask the
started,
question.
you
Please,
know,
go ahead.
on behalf of, the library, the
Thank you
Oseni
so
Library in
much
the building.
for
We have
your
done
Thank,
some outreach
questions
in
and
our
so
thank you
on.
community,
so
and we're
much
still
for
going to
your
be doing
time,
more
and
in the
I'll
new
have
thank
to
year.
be with you again. Thank
We're
you.
still going to be
because
doing
someone
more,
like you could
impacting
have
people
gone
with the
to
library
enjoy the dinner,
project,
and
developing,
you are
the
close, very
locality
close
with
to him. You
art,
were very
The
close.
one they are cooking for me now, can I finish
trading
it?
budding artists,
No, the one
also
at
having
Aso
reading
Rock.
festivals, to be able to bring back
The
the
one at
That
reading
Aso Rock.
culture.
one, I'm not even
I
sure.
don't
I
normally
don't know what
bring
he's
to all
You
of
doing
you
know,
now.
here.
I haven't been.
some of our people
So
said
those are
when they
part of our
got there,
social
they now
impact we do every
saw
year
some
with the Oseni
some
Center,
so-called leaders in the southwest that they never knew
And
it
we're
was
also
so
going to be
before.
planning a lot of
Oh, they
things
now
around
saw.
medical outreaches
But they didn't see what
in the
was
course
going
of the
on
new
in
year. God will
with the
bless us and
economy,
give us
with
the enablement.
people that can hardly
Because we need to also
survive.
help the health
They
of a lot of
saw
people.
only the whatever is in the
So,
enclave
like
of
I
the
was saying, do not be
president,
deceived.
and they believe, oh, everything is fine, just leave him, let him be,
Why do people
and
fail and
nobody should
falter?
say anything. No,
Because they
it's
put too
wrong.
much trust
It's wrong.
in those that they ought not to
Well,
put their trust in.
it's
Your
okay.
greatest
Somebody
trust should
is
be in your
asking,
God, not
is telling
man.
me that it's almost impossible to defeat an incumbent president. Yeah, it's almost impossible, but it is not impossible. I agree with you. It's
And let
going
me
to
not tell you
talk.
something. As a man, as
That's
a
why
woman,
we are begging everybody
if you
to bury
marry
their
somebody that
ego.
is your friend of
We
destiny,
know the
that's an
only
eternal
person
bliss for
they
you.
are afraid of. Everybody knows that person. That's why they are
Not everybody
campaigning
are privileged to
rigorously
get this
against
eternal
the man
bliss.
that
It
he
only
shouldn't
comes from
contest.
God. I
Even
pray for
begging him
something
not to
every day. I say,
contest.
God,
Why would you
make
tell
me
a
meet
man
my
not to
helper, my
exercise,
destiny helper.
his
It's fundamental
freedom?
human
If you marry your
rights.
wife
It's
as a destiny
fundamental right.
helper,
I have never seen
it's
it
an
before. You
eternal
are telling
bliss.
somebody you
If you
can't
marry
talk.
your husband as your destiny helper, it's an eternal bliss.
Joe
But
Biden,
also your
as old
destiny
as he
helper, you
you must not betray them.
Out of,
because all this one too I'm talking about,
Obama,
you too can also be the problem. When people find their friends of destiny, they are the quickest to betray them.
That was his dream.
Today you are struggling in your marriage, but see, the true wife, your true destiny helper, you jilted her for another small girl.
If you don't give up on your dream,
and now you are wondering and saying, God, why me?
There are no guarantees.
You better go and look back.
If you know the anger of the people,
your true destiny helper, you treated her bad.
That they can chase away.
She's moved on and she became a destiny helper to another man.
They can chase you away.
But you have had the glitz and glamour. You want shine baby. The shine baby has now put shine in your eye. Your life is in destruction now. I will tell you the facts here. God told me, Rufai,
when
an impact
the
on Sunday, come
wrath
and preach
of
the
their
raw
people
reality of the
descended
word of God
upon
to
them.
people. That's what I
And
do.
the people in APC are behaving as if they live on a different planet.
You too, when
and
you
they
have
cannot
these destiny
see
helpers
how
in your life, do
bitter,
not betray
how
them.
hungry Nigerians are.
Not
People
all
are
that
bitter,
glitters is
but because
gold.
of
A
our
lot of
extended
people go
family
for
system,
things that
we are all
glitter
able
too
to
much.
manage. I can run
Rather, they
to my
should
neighbor and go
build
and beg,
relationship.
please give me
So, because
Gary.
somebody is your
I can
destiny
run to
helper, does
another
not
one and
mean
say,
you will
please give
also
me
not
sugar.
help their
You
destiny.
know,
Because relationship is a
if 10%
symbiotic
of what
thing.
is
You
happening in
do
Nigeria
for
should
me, I
happen
also
to
carry you
some
up.
Oyibo people out there, and a revolution would have occurred.
Yeah. How much are you impacting?
You know, so that's why they are taking the people for granted.
So also the people
But
that care about
I
you.
am telling you that I pray that they will watch it and they will be careful.
What are you also
not
doing to strengthen
to
them?
invite the wrath of the people? Because
How do you show
nobody
them
likes
love?
chaos. I don't want chaos. I will never pray for chaos. What we
The
suffered
guy was
under
telling me that,
Abacha,
Rufai,
forget
I'm the only one that spends
it's not
in the
something
relationship. The girl
that
doesn't spend.
I
I say,
wish on
be
my
careful,
country
oh. A
again.
woman
So
that
we
cannot
pray
even
that our
say,
leaders
I love you so much, let me
will
even take
stop
you and let me spoil you
this
this week.
arrogance, because they
That's not
are
a woman
getting
that
too
is caring.
arrogant in power.
A
They
woman
should
that is
just
selfish
check
is
it
not a woman you should marry.
and know that there
He
is
thought I
life
was
outside
joking.
power.
In the fullness of time, he saw it for himself.
Thank you,
A
sir.
woman that can't say,
And
I
have
love
a
this
good
man,
week.
let me use my own money
Thank
and spend on him too. It should not be him all the time. That's
God
not a
bless
good
you
woman. You see, I keep telling you people this with all the sermons. There are some of you that you are deceiving yourself today in a marriage. In 3 years' time, you will see the true reality.
Oh, amen.
And you're already seeing
Thank
the
you so
signs now,
much.
but
I
you are
love you
deceiving yourself.
too.
You are
Thank
casting
you.
and binding. No,
Amina
you can't cast and
Momadu.
bind your way out of a woman that has bad character. It's not going to work. These are the things we deceive ourselves too much with
Is
in
food
relationship.
ready?
That's why you
He's
see
having
atheists call
rice.
my show. Muslims,
Okay.
Christians,
Is he having
Zoroastrians,
plantain?
traditional worship,
He's
everybody call
having
my show. It's
noodles.
impact
He said he wants to do.
based on my understanding. You are casting and binding a woman that has bad character. Do you know how she formed that character? She formed it based on her interaction with her own society. So that's a reflection of her own interaction.
A big lamp.
She's never going to
I
change.
don't know
She's
if
40 something.
anybody
You
can
think
win.
she's stingy. She
I'm
will
not
change
a
from that. You
pastor,
better
I'm
work
not a
on.
prophet, and I'm not God. But to say that somebody
You
can
keep
never be
deceiving her. Oh,
president.
she's
Some people said
beautiful.
it
She's
about Buhari
beautiful.
became
She's this.
president.
She's
Some people said
that.
it about Tinubu became
Okay.
president. So
See,
I won't argue with you who can
beauty
be president. I don't
is
have
not a
such
thing
power.
of tiro
And to be
on
quite
the
honest with
face.
you,
It's not a
it
thing of
doesn't
makeup. It's
affect
not a
me
thing
in
of
any way.
pancake. Oh. The true beauty is of the heart. If a woman
People are
is
begging
very
Atiku not to
beautiful
contest.
and she
I
has
saw my
bad
brother
character, she will be
Daniel Bwala
devil
this
to
morning
you.
on television
If
begging
a
him to
woman is very
support Tinubu.
beautiful and she nags like a demon, she will be devil to you. You will detest the beauty. You're deceiving yourself. You think beauty is by Botox and body enhancement. All of those are attraction. Attraction is not sustainability. It is the woman's character
Atiku will not rule
that
Nigeria.
makes her
Tinubu is already
sustainable
ruling
in your life,
Nigeria.
or the man's
Atiku will
character.
govern Nigeria. There is a difference
The
between
Yorubas have a saying,
ruling
Iwa,
and governing.
Lewa.
So,
The Yorubas even further have a saying, Iwalesin. What it means is that your character is your true religion.
Atiku is
That's
not
why me, I don't believe in people that are so quick to say, oh, my brother, I'm a Christian brother. No. You're only Christian based on your character.
Please come and
In the
join me in
Bible,
my
how do
dinner.
people call them Christian? Because they behave like Christ.
How have you
If
been?
your
It's been a
character does not
while.
reflect like, you claim you're a Christian, you are saying they should kill Muslims. You
So
don't reflect
what am I
Christ.
having?
Christ is love.
Ewedu and
You are a
okra
Muslim. You're
mixed
saying they should kill
together. My
Christians. You
chefs,
don't reflect.
my Ghanaian chefs, they are too good. Imagine
Because your
Ewedu with
character
okra
is your true religion.
with
The truest form of beauty in a woman is a character.
Very
It is not how
big
facially
snails.
fine she is. All of that will wither away. A woman that has a good heart and a beautiful soul is the most beautiful woman on earth. She can have fine face and bad
see me in
character.
your
She will
dream
kill you.
always.
You will die.
What am I doing in your
I'm not
dream?
cursing you, it's the truth. It's not
So,
when you
my
die
food is ready.
physical death.
Don't
There are
be
many
angry.
men in their marriages, they are dead as we
Forgive me.
speak today.
Because now I have to go. I don't want
In
the
fact, they
food
were
to be
dead
cold.
from
I
the
don't
first
like
day they
cold
entered the
food.
marriage. What is being dead? Being dead is when a man lacks vitality. A woman that nags a man every day, the man can never have vitality in his life. Tweet this word. Let this message go viral. We preach facts here.
Orange juice.
When you have a nagging woman, a woman that doesn't support you every day in your life, you cannot have vitality in your life. A man that lacks vitality is dead. And when you don't have the capacity to speak, you become a coward. You know what cowards do? Like Shakespeare says, they die many times before they are dead. So there are many men that are married to so-called beautiful women, but the woman is assaulting them every day in the house. Those men are dead. It's just a matter of time.
They will try. It's okay. Oh, Christopher, you love snails. So,
a lot of them are dead. They have no vitality.
Buy these small bottles like Coca-Cola bottles.
There are many men, they can't take you to their home. Why? Because their home is a battlefront. It's worse than Israel and Gaza.
And it contains all the pulp, so you actually eat it.
The young man one day, they told him, they said, please, come and act a drama role of a man beating a woman. And he acted the role so well that the pastor has to come. And you are very talented. I said, Pastor, I'm not a talented artist too.
Nice.
This is what I see every day in my house. Between my parents. The moral of the story is when you two see your destiny helpers, do not betray them. A lot of you, the reason for your problem today too is that you have betrayed your destiny helpers a lot.
God is wonderful.
The woman that suffered with you, you now gain the fame. You say she's not good enough. But oh, she was good enough to suffer with you, right? But she's not good enough to enjoy the perks of glory with you. Change your ways, my brother.
Ernest. See you later. Bye.
These are powerful, insightful messages.
Bye-bye. Love you.
I want to stop here because, and I want to hear from you. Have you betrayed your destiny helper? Do you even want to make restitution about it? Please call me up this Sunday. 0818-099-1991. In the 10 o'clock hour, we did an investigative job about Nigerians still finding it difficult to get their visas in Dubai. And please also, for the sake of this show and for the sake of the outreach we are doing, if you're a Nigerian in Dubai and you are having difficulties with getting your visa, call us up. We want to amplify your voice on local radio and on global radio. VOP 90.3 is local and global. And thank you so much for your support. Because in about a year now, we are now 49,000 subscribers. We are moving close to 50,000. We are about the third or the fourth most followed radio station in Nigeria in the space of just a year. We set up BOP just last year, 2022. And it's because of you and your support and riding with us so I'll be able to achieve this success. But also, to sustain VOP, we need your adverts. So if you're a company now, they come and advertise with us. And I'm part of this vision. I'm a co-founder of this vision here, VOP, this vision. So I'm part of it. And I thank you for all of your support. So please come advertise with us, VOP 90.3 FM. Our studios are in Ikeja. Our marketing team, when you go up there, say you want to see somebody marketing, and put your product there. They listen to us, please. 0818 099